All right, so now I'm going to walk you through how you task out episodes. So, first thing you need to know is there is always going to be a template for tasking out your to-dos. It is going to be down here. It's going to say do not overwrite, just to remind you not to start assigning this stuff to people. What you do first is you copy. Make sure it goes into the folder that you're working on. If you ever wanted to just use a to-do list and copy it over to another project, because you already have a good one that's created, you can do that. And then if I go back to to-dos, it's going to show this one that I just copied over. So that's first. Second, as soon as you create an episode folder for a guest, once they've booked, you're going to go to your episode folder and you're going to copy the heading. So if I have somebody who is booked and coming up, they haven't done their interview yet, it's going to look like this. You just want to make sure that the headings are identical. Hit save, and then I'm going to go back and make sure that this is color coded orange because it's an interview that is upcoming. It has been scheduled, has not yet happened. So this one right here hasn't happened yet. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to color code that orange. So this heading matches the to-do heading. So the first thing you're going to do on a scheduled interview is you're going to record, or sorry, you're gonna, I was looking to make sure I'm sharing a screen here. You're going to start tasking out from the recording to today. So if the interview is on the 24th, you're going to go and schedule to upload the recording the day after. And then you want to make sure that your guest is getting a reminder before their interview. If it's on a Monday, I would send the reminder on a Friday. Same thing if you're sending your client the interview questions, depending on how early on they want them, you want to make sure that you're incorporating the time for that. Right now, I'm just going to say the same day, unless your client wants interview prep like a week before the interview, then a couple of days before is fine. And in order to send that to them, you're going to have to draft interview questions. So I'm going to make that due the day before. In order to draft the interview questions, I need to have a bio. So I'm going to make these due then. Obviously, you need to have all this done. I'm just going to schedule these now since they're there. So you're working backward from the recording date. So that's all you need to do for an upcoming interview. If you have one that already happened, you're going to go to an episode. I'm going to take Stephen Pope. I'm going to copy the heading. Going to go to to-dos. I'm going to go down and he already did this. He copied it, pasted it in. So this is going to be identical. I'm just going to do another one just to walk you through, just to go through the process. So I'm going to hit copy, make sure it goes into the client folder. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right, so now I'm going to edit this copy with the new heading. Assuming that you had already gotten all these things up through the recording, I'm just going to ignore this. I'm going to pretend like I already tasked it out. So you're going to go by the air date. So it's going to air on the 3rd. So you're going to go all the way down to the second call, the send follow-up email. So the follow-up email is going to go out 2 weeks after the episode airs. So if he's airing on the 2nd, it's actually going to be the 16th that you're going to send that. Mailing the mug and card is going to go 1 week after, so the 9th. Or sorry, the mailing mug and card goes the day of. You're going to schedule the second card to go out on the 9th. So that's actually not going to be on here. You're going to schedule it the same day. So you're going to mail mug and postcard and schedule bifold for 1 week out. Okay. Sending social promo posts, scheduling the social promo should be done before the interview airs. So if it airs on the 2nd, then at the very least, you need to have it done on the 1st. I usually do all these things here on the same day. So I'm actually going to have it due the same day that I'm sending all the promo and stuff. So I'm going to have that due on the 26th. So it's airing this day. I want to make sure it's going out. Did I put in the wrong date? Yeah, that was the wrong month. There we go. Okay, 28th. So Friday the 28th is going to be when all of these are going to be sent. You're sending the promo, you're scheduling the social media posts, getting your blurb, all of that. You're going to review Megaphone. You want to make sure it's all ready to go. No issues, nothing that has to be fixed. That gives you at least a day to fix it. So when you come in Monday and find out they need to change, you have time to fix before it airs on Tuesday. The next in the sequence would be the editor doing their work. So that's going to be the day before you do your work. So that's going to be due on the 27th. All your editor work is going to be due on the same day. All right, and in order for your editor to do their work, Kristen has to do her work. So that's going to be due the day before. So you can see I'm kind of working chronologically in reverse from the day that the episode airs. All right, and in order for Kristen to do what she needs to do, you need to do all of your production parts where you're coming up with the title, writing the show notes, all of that. So Kristen's is due on the 26th, so yours will be due on the 25th. So I'm going to go ahead and assign all of these out. As soon as you have a date for airing, all the rest of these should be filled in with a date. You need to work backward, allow everybody enough time to do what they need to do. And the sooner you're able to schedule these out, so like the more you get ahead in production, the sooner you're gonna be able to schedule stuff out. You might even be scheduling stuff like a month out. That just helps people to kind of figure out what their schedules are. Like if they're going to take some time off, then they can kind of see what was coming up on the days that they're going to be gone. They can go ahead and like make sure to coordinate with you to get stuff early. Oh, sorry. So moved up to upload recording. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. So you can see I worked backward from the air date, like the days after the episode airs, and then just work backwards. So everyone has to have their chunk of stuff done before the next person can do their chunks of stuff. So now that that has all the dates assigned, and we're going to pretend like I have dates on all these things, or they're, checked off technically because the interview already happened, then you're going to go ahead and color code it green. If you're working really far out in the future and you have like a bunch of episodes and you just haven't had a chance to schedule stuff out for like an episode that's airing in 2 months, I would just mark it blue and save, and then that way you have to go back in and do some more color coding and organizing and stuff. So that is how you should task out an episode. So you task out things before the interview happens, and then once you get the recording, you go in and you task out the rest because you've set your air date. You should have all that information ready. Make sure the headings match. Make sure that you're clear about whether it's an interview date or an air date on those. Copy the heading from the episode folder. Make sure they're accurate, and then copy. Make sure that they match. Again, you're gonna wanna put these in order of, when things are airing. Whatever's airing the most recently should be the first thing. So this is what was airing yesterday. I'm gonna mark that gray. The next episode would be episode 43, and then we got episode 44. And then if you're, these are all for book things, so you can ignore that. Anything that's upcoming, same thing for episodes, you're gonna organize in the order of when the interviews are scheduled for. So go ahead and organize your to-dos this way, and that will assure that everything gets done within a timely manner. Everyone understands what they need to do. You're working through your checklist, just make sure everything gets covered, and the production should run really smoothly.